What's up? Welcome back to Good Vibes and Tequila. I'm Jenny.
I'm Cassandra.
I'm McKenna.
Woo! Yeah.
Cheers.
I know. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, that's true. Cheers,
welcome to episode 2.
The reach.
It feels like not so long ago that we filmed, but at the same time, it was.
Feels like a long time for me.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of stuff that has happened since then. What did we do? What have we been up to? We went to
Charlie Sparks. We went
Charlie
to
Sparks
the OC Fair.
Oh shit, yeah.
Lick and Dip.
We went to
Lick and
That's
Dip.
my spot.
That's Cass's spot. Catch her there.
I was there for 3 weekends in a row. I didn't go this past weekend. That would have been the 4th. I wanted to, but no one was down. So I was like,
if you guys don't know, Lick and Dip is like an underground.
You didn't want to go
Function?
this weekend, though.
I know
The lines are really long. My friends went, they waited in line for like an hour because of all the hard summer people.
Yeah. Did you go to Hard Summer?
I did. I worked hard summer the first day, and then I went the second day.
Yeah.
I did have to call out for that though. Yeah, but I went in and it was fun. I had fun both days. The first day I was at the main stage, the hard stage, so I got to see everybody there. I really liked ISOXO and Odd Mob. They were cool. And then John Summit and Cascade, I just feel like I've seen both of them so many times that it wasn't really anything special. It was just like their usual music.
I saw a lot of people talking shit about it.
Yeah, it wasn't like that amazing. Like I wanted something like, I don't know, something different.
I think they were saying
like,
that they didn't like mesh well. Like
yeah,
their
that's what a lot of
vibes.
people were saying,
Yeah.
that like they're just different vibes. But I feel also that John Summit's just trying to dip his, like, you know, he's just trying to try out different things. He's been doing dubstep too. Like, I feel like he's just
Yeah,
having
when I
fun
saw him
right
in
now.
LA, he started playing dubstep out of like nowhere, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Do you know
Like-
your scene, bro? No.
Yeah.
John Summit's crowd is like, I'd say more house snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He's trying to
But-
put like a quartet or something and just do whatever. But day 2 was lit. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, did you see that people were trying to like rush the gates and there was like a security
I
with the
did
chair?
with the chair, dude.
Like WrestleMania.
Oh, that looked bad too.
Was it hot?
It was, yeah, it was fucking hot. And during the day, it didn't, and I didn't have a fan either, but I mean, it wasn't like that bad. Because I've been to Coachella and I've been to EDC, so it's just like the heat is like the same, I feel like.
Yeah, but I also feel like the location mattered too because it's usually at the NOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hot over there.
Yeah, when I went in 2021, dude, it was like 100
hot.
something.
Yeah,
there.
it was nowhere near as hot as
Yeah.
the NOS.
Yeah, no. I feel like that was kind of good. I heard people complaining about the water stations.
I think they said that there was only 2 water stations for GA, but I don't know. I was just buying waters or grabbing them when I went.
There was a lot of things going on, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I didn't hear too many bad things. There were bad things that happened, like at every festival, but I feel like it wasn't a shitty festival.
No, I feel like people hate on Hard Summer a lot, but it just depends on your perspective.
I think they just hate on it because it attracts a lot of people who don't like EDM or have never listened to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So that's
that's
why
why
they're
more
just
of a
like,
hip hop crowd
yeah.
too. But even though there wasn't that much hip hop on the lineup this year,
Did you see Ludacris?
I saw Ludacris. He was
Oh,
so
shit.
good.
Really?
So
Damn.
good. And he played Baby, but with Justin Bieber.
yeah.
Like, not that he brought him out. If he brought him out, I would have
Imagine.
died.
That would've been so
I would've fucking died. I love J Biebs, but no, Ludacris was actually good, even though his set was only like 30 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Damn. I heard Gorgon City was good.
I missed
yeah,
their
I
set.
saw.
I wish I saw.
That's the only
them.
person I would have gone for, to be honest.
Yeah, I was
Well,
on.
only-
I was stuck for day 1. Like I could not even really leave my bar because it was so packed at that stage that even just to use the bathroom, it took me 45 minutes. It took me my whole break and an extra 15 minutes just to go use the bathroom. So I couldn't
Damn.
even like watch anybody on that time.
Was everything like far apart from each other?
Yeah, everything was really, really spaced out. Like, I think to go to each stage, it was like anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes of a walk.
Damn.
Like, yeah.
Damn.
Was it set up like Skyline or was it different?
Kind of like Skyline. So they used that part of it, like they use whatever part they use for Skyline, and then they use the stadiums too,
okay.
like both stadiums.
Yeah.
But they should have had the main stages in the stadiums, because I feel like it could hold more people, and especially like people could see from the stands too, because you could go in the stands. So like the hard stage, like it was probably one of the worst ones just because it was super, super narrow. So it was like you're going to be really far back, and then getting in and out, it was just really congested.
People were also complaining about like there was no pink tent, like there was no shade.
There wasn't an actual
it's just like a
tent.
stage.
Yeah.
No,
And that's what it's known
yeah,
for.
when I went in 2021, that was lit. Like, I had the best time. I was like, damn.
It's always a vibe.
Yeah.
Take it at the pink tent. If you're bored, go to the pink tent.
For real.
The vibes were always right. I never went to the pink tent, though. I didn't go to the pink tent or the green stage at all. It was just the harder stage, the hard stage, or the purple stage for me.
Well, if you went to Hard Summer, let us know how it was for you. Did you have a good time? Did you have a bad time? What has been your favorite Hard Summer and your worst Hard Summer?
I've only been to 3 or 4, I think. No, I've been to 4, I want to say. I would say this one. Like, I had fun. I had a blast.
This was your best one.
I have to think about it a little more. But, yeah, because I feel like I'm not even friends with people that I went to the previous Hard Summer with that I, like, would also say it was, like, my best one, like, my first one that I went to.
Yeah.
But so because of that, I feel a little jaded with it. But I feel like my first one was probably like the most fun because I went with like a good group at the time.
What about you?
Nothing bad happened.
I only been ever to one Hard Summer, and it was 2021, and I had the best time ever in my life. It was also my first like festival, rave, anything.
Oh, so that was your first? Holy shit.
So besides like the day trip on the like, you know, the patio, but like it was literally the week after that. I remember I had so much fun there. And everybody was like, oh, just buy your ticket. Like, just come. Like, we're all going. Even though, like, we squished 6 or 7 of us in one bed, like, hotel room, like a Motel 6.
We used to do that shit a lot.
Dude,
oh, my God.
That shit was scandalous.
We used to do that a lot.
I was like, at least I got to sleep in the bed, but it was just, like, kind of dirty and shit. I was like, dude. But it was still fun, though. I still had a really great time. Like, I probably ate only one thing the whole weekend. But it was still a good time.
Vendors keep
That's
you
when
hot
you
and
know.
scared.
Yeah, dude. I remember like the first day I had ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich like right before, and then I got there. We obviously not gonna eat anymore. Like once you get there, you're not eating. And then after Hard Summer, like after like the festival, we came back and I just had like cold chicken, and that was it. And the next day, I don't remember what I ate, if I even ate anything.
Damn.
But it was a good time, though. I had a lot of fun.
She
it was
ate
just really
tequila.
hot. Yeah.
It was full off tequila.
It was just super hot. You were there. I remember you were there.
I think I actually ran into you and Will at that Hard Summer in 2021.
Yeah, I think that was the first one me and Will went together.
I think it's the first time. The second time I had met you. I met you the first time at Day Trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I stayed behind because all my friends wanted to go back already, but I wanted to see Rez's like full set. So I stayed behind, and then I was just chilling by myself, like in the same spot that they left me. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm by myself. Like, let me go to the front. And then I started walking to the front, and then I saw like Mario and everybody. And I was like, what the heck? And then I just stayed with you guys.
Dude, you stay running into everybody. I feel like everybody always sees you at a
we
festival.
ran into her. We were trying to meet up at EDC, and then somehow, like, because I didn't have really much service, and then somehow I just saw her. She found us, and I was like,
yeah, because we were Martinez brothers, and I was like,
Dude,
wait a
they
second.
were so fire.
Yeah,
Martinez brothers
I was
at
like,
EDC.
wait a second.
Yeah.
I feel like Cassim would be here right now. So I'm like, let me actually look around. And I looked, and I found you guys like right away. I saw Devon's ass.
Yeah, that was fun though. That was cool.
But yeah. Well, I've had like a love-hate relationship with Hard Summer. I hate the heat. I fucking hate it. I think the first Hard Summer that I went to was my worst one. It sucked. Like the crowd was horrible. And I remember we were watching Diplo back-to-back Dylan Francis at the main stage.
Mm-hmm.
And we were kind of like, everybody would go and wander off, but there was like a group that stayed at that stage. Like we had our spot. So before their set, I was like having fun, you know, tripping. And then my friend's friend, she was tripping out, and she wanted to get something cold. And I was like, fuck, okay, like I'll take her, because my other friend had been dealing with her. He's like, please, I just need a break. I'm like, okay. So then I take her, And right when I take her is when Dylan Francis and Diplo are about to go on, like 10 minutes. So shit. That stage started getting stupid packed. Like as I was walking out, I realized, holy shit, we're like deep inside. Like we're like close to the front. And then it's taking me a minute to get out. And I'm like, holy shit, it's getting more packed. And then we had to go like all the way to the entrance to find like the thing that she wanted. And then they didn't have anything. So we had to like get something else for her. And then as I'm walking back, I'm like, holy fuck, it's so fucking packed. And you know, like you start getting anxiety, like going through so many people and like, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I was already like tripping, like it was hitting me and it was hot and I was getting anxiety. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, it's okay. Like we're almost there. I just kept telling myself, keep going. And I was dragging her with me. I remember I took a break because I was like, okay, like, let me see where they're at. Let me see if I'm going the right way. And then, yeah, I was like really, really close to them. Like it was probably like 5 feet away. Like I'm right here and then I could see my brother. And I just needed to get through this one person. And he was like, no, I'm not going to let you through. He was being a fucking asshole, dude. And he was blocking me from going. So imagine like you're rolling and then it's hot. And this girl's like, like on another dimension. And I'm dragging her and this guy's not letting me through. So then I took a deep breath and I wanted to cry. I'm like, bro, I'm like, my group is right there. Like I could see them, like, what the fuck? And then I ended up just like going around him and he got mad that I went around him and he fucking pushed me.
What?
And then I just like, I remember I don't know if it was Gio or Jesse, but like the first person I saw, I just like ran up to them and I hugged them and I just started crying because like, you know, you're like tripping out and like yeah, so I was having like a bad trip and that just gave me so much anxiety and I'm like, oh, I'm never coming here again.
That's
like
so messed up. I want to fight that guy.
Oh yeah,
I think after that was like Travis Scott too, so people were like going in. Yeah,
he was probably a Travis Scott fan.
Yeah,
fuck you.
That's only happened to me once at Escape. It was also 2021. Like I went that time and like there was a bunch of like guys. And they like made like a whole wall like of them so nobody could pass them. And when people would try to pass through, they'd be like, "Nah, you can go around.
Oh, hell
like
no.
You can go the other way." And then I was just like, "Dude, like just let them through. Like this is how it's gonna be."
Yeah, like you know where you're going.
It's a festival.
Like
you act like you have some sort of residency here.
Like as long as you say excuse me, I never care. Like I'm never the type to like get mad. The only one time I've ever been pissed off was at Cross. Like I went to Cross last year and in San Diego people were so rude. Nobody was saying excuse me and it was hot. And I was on shrooms. So I was even more overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God. I remember like I looked at Danny and I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like they're pissing me off. I was like, because they would literally just push you like to like get through. And I'm like, okay, you could at least say excuse me and then we'll be good.
It sucks because like I feel like you're so sensitive to vibes like when you're around like at a festival. So people can easily like fuck that up for you or like, you know.
Yeah, ruin your time.
Yeah. And it's hard to like come back from that, you know.
Just say excuse me. It takes 2 seconds.
That's all I need. That's all I want. Is just to be like, oh, excuse me, can I pass? Or, excuse me.
Yeah, when I walk through crowds, like I'm chanting that shit.
Yeah,
like, excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. You know, like
yeah, or at least be like you know, vibing like.
Yeah,
like, you know, trying to like go through, you know, like
that's what I usually do. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pass.
But some people are just like on a fucking mission and like bumping into you and they don't care.
Or they're just flying by and they're just shoving you out of the way. Like, come on now,
dude. I remember at EDC this past year. Well, this year actually, I just remember seeing this guy like dragging his girl around and she like bumped into me hard. And Will turned because like it was so hard that like I even let go of him. She hit me hard that we went like made a sound like
damn.
Yeah, I just remember seeing like her eyes rolling back. I'm like, this fucking guy.
I feel like a lot of people don't like to take care of people either. Like they're just like like especially like a significant other like in that type of way. Like they'll just be like, oh, she can take care of herself or I'm not gonna deal with it. I'd be pissed. I'd never talk to them again. I'd be like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through it, you know, like who cares?
Like it sucks sometimes having to take care of them, but like you could easily be in that situation
and
too.
It could happen. Like, you know, you just never know. So that's why I'm always like, okay, like let's just get through this.
Yeah, look out for each other.
Do you guys have friends that like always get like super super lit and you're like, bruh, please this time let it be me and not you?
We're both thinking of the same person right now. Cass. Yeah, but I think
How do you deal with that? Because I
for
know a
me,
lot
like,
of people don't.
I just try not to be so offended, like not offended, but mad because like, you know, when I was first turned 21, I wasn't too bad though. Like this is something I'm like, come on, like I kind of understand, you know, like okay, but if it's like every single time, then it's like okay, dude, like you should not be drinking or something. Like I don't know, but most of the time I'll just straight up tell them like, okay, you need to like relax, like let's just take it slow. Like you want to go, like let's just leave. Like I don't know, but it's a hard situation too. Like some people could get offended.
And
Yeah,
then, like, you know, how do you deal with it, McKenna?
I feel like I don't really have too many friends that I hang out with a lot that get like that, but they're pretty self-aware, like when they're bad. So like I don't even have to say anything. Like if it's like a 3-day festival and they get really fucked up one day, like the next day they'll just be like more chilling, you know? So it's like I don't even have to really say anything because like they need to be self-aware.
Yeah.
I guess. Or I pick my friends. I'm sorry.
Like, I'm just not gonna hang out with
It's
you.
just like low key because it's just like I don't want that responsibility and I don't want to be scared. Like
that's how
that's
I
just
feel
not
too.
my vibe, you know.
And I feel
Like-
like you can't have fun either because you're just like,
Worried.
if I'm fucked up, who the fuck is gonna take care of this person?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I like to I like tend to wander off by myself a lot too. So I try to, even if I get like fucked up, like I have like a sense of self at least, like wherever I'm going.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm pretty self-aware. I have like a weird thing though. Like nobody can ever tell when I'm fucked up. So they always tell me that I'm like, nah, I was not there. That was not me. That was somebody else. But I never act a fool. Luckily, I'm like, it's only happened a few times.
I have,
scary.
but that's why I'm like, I'll take care of my friends that have taken care of me.
Yeah, like I don't care. Like for me, if I'm fucked up, and it's probably because I trust you. Like it doesn't matter, you know. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't get fucked up like that if I was around people I couldn't get like that with. You get me? Like
that you feel safe around them.
Yeah.
You're like, I can get fucked up. I
Yeah,
feel like that's
like-
what happened to me at Heart Summer.
like I don't care.
Yeah, that's how I will too. Like if I don't know the person, I'm just kind of like, oh, this is not the right spot for me.
Damn, should I tell my Heart Summer story then?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to share this, but it was pretty bad. So I came with one of my coworkers to the second day of Hard Summer. And at the end of the night, I had met up with my other friends that had came in. And I was already like really drunk at this point. So I came with my coworker. I met up with another group of friends. Once I found my friends, I was like, all right, I can take what I want to take now. And so I ended up like kind of blacking out after that.
Yeah.
And my friends I gave my phone to my friends because it died and they had a portable charger. And I ended up losing everyone, like my friend that I came with, my group of friends that I met up with. And I just remember like walking with these two guys. I actually texted one of them, like the number that I used their phone to call my own phone and then let everyone know that I would meet back at the car. And luckily these guys like weren't creepy or anything. It actually was 3 of them.
Holy
so it was
shit.
like,
Damn.
it was this one guy and his friend, and I guess his brother came and met up with us after. And then one of the brothers was like tired and didn't want to walk with us. So it was like one brother and the friend found the parking structure with me. And then they were waiting with me at the car, but it got like past midnight already and it was getting late. So just one of them waited with me until my friend came to the car. But I was alone, no phone. Like I had nothing on me because my friend was holding all the shit for us basically all day. I just had like a little fanny pack on me that had lip gloss in it. Like
It's like, what do you bring to the table?
yeah, exactly. And so it could have been so bad. And I've seen like so many stories. Like I just feel so lucky that nothing happened to me and that I was like blacked out, but somehow still able to find the car. Like,
dude,
there were miracles and angels looking out for me that night.
Honestly, we have to be careful.
Yeah,
have to
as
be
a girl
careful.
too, like
Yeah, like we really have to be careful because it could have really went bad, but you don't expect yourself to be in that situation, you know? So like that's why you're like, oh, I'm gonna get lit. That's how I would be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
But-
sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
And then also, so I lost my coworker at the bathrooms because we went in at the same time, and he told me to like wait on this bench afterwards, but I didn't. And so he was waiting for me at the bathrooms and like wondering where I was, and so he like asked this random girl to go in and like call for me or check if I was in there. And so she goes in and comes out, and she was like, Makana, like, doesn't she usually work these events? Like, that random girl knew me. And I don't know
shit.
who it was, but
Like whoever you were,
whoever
who
you
are
were,
you?
thanks for trying to help my friend. He doesn't.
That's so
he didn't remember
crazy.
her name either. So I was like, damn, I wonder who that was. But if you
Yeah.
were wearing like a gray onesie, thanks for trying to help my friend. Also, Eric, thank you for waiting with me.
Shout out
make
to
sure I was
Eric.
okay. Thank you to you,
Real one.
your brother and his friend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know there was like also this guy that got jumped right after Hard Summer.
Yeah.
How sad, dude.
For no reason too.
They haven't
like-
found like the people either at all. Nobody knows what happened.
That's scary.
That is so
I
scary.
feel like it's just there's no reason for it either though. Like that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Like,
And it's crazy too, cause like I've never heard that happening like out there in San Bernardino, like Nas. Like obviously people like stuff happens, but not like this.
like cars
you know?
get broken into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
mostly
this
like
is like,
theft.
but this is like a person, and it happened out here in LA. So I was like, damn, that's kind of scary.
You know what I was seeing a lot of too? Obviously like people getting their phones stolen.
Oh yeah, I had saw so many people post on their stories. Are like, oh yeah, my phone got stolen. But I feel like you should know. Like I feel like me personally, like because I go to festivals, my phone never leaves my hand.
Yeah.
The whole night, I will have my phone. I'll be dancing. My phone will be in my hand. Like I will never put it in my pocket, in my backpack, nothing. Like I'm like, nah, this cannot be lost. I was
But
like,
some people are just fucking sus. Like,
yeah.
have you ever gotten your phone stolen at a festival?
Not at a festival, but I got it stolen at I think it was Academy for a Pauly D show.
Nah, not Pauly D.
Nah,
I saw him.
Pauly.
I saw him in Vegas.
Come on now.
What the fuck? I need to see
He's
him.
alright. Like he just plays mainstream ass shit.
Yeah, he
But from
plays
what
like
I
Taylor
saw-
Swift
yeah,
sometimes.
like-
But he's lit though.
He's
I like
lit.
Pauly
He was
D.
cool. Like
need to
I
see
swear he
him.
was staring at me. I was like, this fool wants me. That's
Yeah.
good.
The last he probably does. The last video that I had on my phone too was just him going, "Yeah, buddy."
Damn, he never said that when I saw him in Vegas. I'm
Really?
pissed.
He
Yeah.
did. I think he got on the mic more, but you could tell his girlfriend was right there too. Like the whole show I was like, "Damn, he's locked in right now."
That's
He was
funny.
single for a long time.
I know. I used to be obsessed with him when I was younger. When I would watch
Dude,
Jersey Shore, I'd be like,
same.
yeah,
It's
him,
Vinny for me.
him and Vinny. But Vinny kind of cringes me out now. Like I don't know why.
I saw Pauly D in Vegas, and he actually brought Vinny out. He was looking good. I was like, "That's my man."
That's funny.
Yeah, Vinny's the only single one now, so shoot your shot.
Slide in the DMs. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Hey, Keto Guido. Want to eat some pepperonis with me? I couldn't. I like bread too much to be dating that kind of man. Sorry.
Same.
And fries.
I
can't-
love bread. That's my weakness. I feel like I can eat bread for days. Like I can just eat bread by itself.
Dude, my
Dude, I
roommate does
can't.
that
I
shit.
can't.
My
I
roommate
can't.
will eat bread
That's
by
like
itself.
a snack for me. Like I just
Mhm.
go to the like in my kitchen. I either toast it or I can eat it just like that, like just by
Dude,
itself.
no, I
But she
can't.
pisses me off because she'll go to In-N-Out and get a protein style burger.
What the fuck?
And I'm just like, she's like, I don't want the carbs. I'm like, bitch, you
be
eat bread
eating
by
bread.
itself.
Like all day long, you're eating bread.
Yeah.
She's like, it's in a meal.
The protein style though is actually really good though.
I do like protein style.
Yeah.
It is bomb. Have you guys tried like the onion wrapped one?
I don't know
Yes.
if I could do that. Like I barely started liking onions. So like within these past few months, I hated onions. I hated tomatoes. But I think my like palate is changing.
Like you're growing up?
Yeah, like so now I actually love onions and tomatoes, but I don't know if I could do all that yet. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of scary. I'm like,
I think you'd like it.
maybe.
I don't
try it.
know. I take out like half the onions when they put them in there. I can't do the
They
whole
also
thing.
do it
I
with
love
tomato too.
onions.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that
I
though.
don't know.
I started liking tomatoes, then I like not liking them
I can
anymore.
eat half of it like in the burger, and then halfway through I have to take it out. Like it
Mm.
starts bugging me. I'm like, okay, this is too much. Like it was good for the first few bites, and then after that, I'm over it. I'm like, nah.
Well, Cheers. Cheers to good food.
I'm hungry.
Cheers.
We like
Talking
always
about
bring it
food
back
all
to
night.
food.
Okay, we need to take another shot because
All right, guys,
A
we're
shot
taking a
o'clock.
shot break.
shot. Who's going first?
You.
I guess if you suppose.
I suppose.
I have a like really bad habit of just keeping it in my mouth, and I forget like I can't swallow it.
Have you seen Bretman Rock? One time he was like chugging without closing his mouth.
Oh, the water.
And then after I saw him do that, I'm like, let me try it. And I swear, like, now I feel like I could chug anything.
How though? I can't even chug water. Like I'd be suffering. I
Just
feel like I just have
practice.
like a little bit of anxiety that I'm gonna like choke or some shit. So I'm like I cannot chug for the life of me.
Open up the esophagus.
Like when we try to do shotguns, I'm like, don't include me in this. Like I cannot do it. The only thing I can shotgun is a twisted tea because it's so
Same.
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
There's no
Sweet.
carbonation.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can do too. I fail like really bad.
My cousin went to Hard Summer too, and he told me that he lost his phone and then somebody returned it.
Damn, he got lucky.
He was-
Blur vibes.
He was fucking vibing. It was Albert. He was fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
vibing.
really?
He was messaging us like when he was in line. He's like, I'm here, guys. And I'm like, take a shot. And then we're all telling him to take a shot. And he's like, taking a shot. He's like, oh, I'm fucked up already. And then he's like, then we didn't hear from him after a while. Like he was texting us throughout the day. And then he just stopped and we're like, oh, he's probably gone, you know?
Yeah.
And then the next day he's like, you guys, I lost my phone, but somebody returned it. I'm like, damn, the rave gods were with you.
Yeah.
For real?
He's got good karma. He's a
Yeah.
good dude.
Yeah.
So.
Shout
I'm
out to Albie.
His
Mhm.
cooking,
Fire.
busting.
I've
Yeah.
never had his cooking.
Dude, he's fire.
You're missing out. That shit was bomb. The one time I had it, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he gets down. We're gonna
I'm
have
gonna need some
to.
of
It was
that.
like some steak or some shit. I don't remember what it was, but it was
He'd
really
be
good.
chefing it up. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yep.
Who did he go with?
I think just like his other friends or coworkers.
Mm.
Yeah. What other festivals are you guys doing this year?
I'm going to ARC.
Oh, in Chicago.
Yes. Hey,
I'm going to Splash House next week.
Oh,
Hey, the first one.
it's like that girl.
Well, by the time this goes up, you already went to Splash House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next episode so she can let us know all the
She'll
tea.
she'll recap.
And
Help
she's
you
going
out. I
because she's
remember
celebrating her birthday.
Hey.
Are you excited?
I am, actually. I'm really excited.
Dude, I have FOMO, like hardcore.
I feel like I was so like dreading my birthday for a while because I'm like, damn, I'm getting fucking old. But the more I think about it, I'm like, you know what? Like, age has done me well.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I'm a much better person now than I was in like my early 20s. Like mentally, I feel more stable.
Yeah.
We love that.
It
Unhinged, but still stable.
Doesn't it feel like it's not real? Like you're still kind of like mid-20s? I feel like
I can't relate to this.
I don't know. Thanks, fuck.
I mean, no, I feel like it's set in for me already. Like, cause I'd be already saying like, oh, I'm almost 29 already, or like I'm basically 29. Like I've been saying that for like 4 months.
I haven't
now.
even said it out loud. Like since I turned 29, I probably only said it like a handful of times that I'm that age. I'm like in denial about it still.
See, I was in that stage, and now I'm just like acceptance.
You're
First
going
denial,
through
and
all
then
the
acceptance
stages of grief.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in acceptance. I'm like, yeah, I'm 29. Like,
See, I'm gonna be freaking 30, and I'm still gonna be like barely accepting that I'm 29.
I want to keep this
You're like,
mentality for
mentally,
when I'm
barely
30.
turning 29.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like plan out what to do next year because I'm turning 30, and I'm like, fuck. Ugh.
What do you want to do?
I want to do something different. So I want to either go travel like to Ibiza or do Tomorrowland or
Ooh.
do like, you know, a different festival like
Mhm.
from here. Like I want to travel but also go to a festival outside of the country.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
around the time of your birthday, Tomorrowland?
It's in July. My birthday is in Memorial Day weekend in May. Like,
okay.
but we're doing EDC, so that kind of kills my like plan to do something else.
Yeah.
But we're still trying to plan something for like a couple months after. So I'm gonna celebrate my birthday late.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll all figure it out and do something.
I kind of wanted to do like a trip to the Jersey Shore house.
Oh my god,
Because
be
it's an Airbnb. You
Yeah.
can rent it out. I'm like, for my dirty 30. And then everybody has to dress up as like one of the
Dude,
characters.
Yes.
I'll be Snooki. With her poof.
That's funny.
Have you guys
That'd be
been
cool.
keeping up with like the show now?
I haven't, not the new season. And I think it just came out, right?
Yeah.
Or is it
I'm
out
barely
yet?
on season 4, so don't say nothing.
No spoilers.
Because I'm only watching it because you gave me your like account to watch it, so I was like, God bless.
Dude.
It was 5 or 4. You start on. Oh, it was 4 and 5. Yeah,
4
so
and
I'm,
5.
I'm
yeah.
like on the end of episode 4, like season 4. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
barely maybe gonna start 5 soon.
Is this
Yeah.
Family Vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
Dude, yeah.
it's crazy.
They have a
like,
lot
Ronnie's
of-
drama? Oh my God.
It
He's so
never
triggering
ends.
for me.
He's just so cringy. I'm like, dude. I'm like, come on now. Like,
What do you think? What do you think his solution to all his problems is? Like, what is it? You think he's
Cheating.
just like? You
to,
think it's
to
cheating?
cry?
I think.
Yeah.
I think he just has like no self control.
Yeah.
So like, you get me?
I
He's
think
either
so.
too much of something. Like he can never just like.
And I feel like he already has like his sense of self is like, oh, I'm already a dirtbag. Like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing dirtbag shit
Yeah.
Damn.
instead of like trying to actually change. He needs like a
Yeah.
Mike, the situation type of reform in his life.
That's crazy to me. That was crazy transformation because he used to
Props
be.
to him. Yeah, he like did a whole 180.
Yeah.
I feel like he's still himself, but he's just not as like manipulative. And
Yeah.
you get me? Like
Mike.
yeah.
Or-
Like
yeah.
I feel like it's still him, but he's just not like obviously a dick.
Well, he's sober, so I mean, he's not like.
That too.
Yeah. But I've been watching like the recent seasons. I'm like, okay, this is you now. Like, because he was really into like his sobriety. He still is, but now it's like more of his personality again. It's not all about the sobriety.
Oh, okay.
So, but you guys will see like if you catch up on the seasons. I love Jersey Shore. I'm like, it's on at 8. Let's go.
It's on right now.
Yeah, and then Sammy just came back in the new season.
That's
Yeah.
right. I want to watch
Dude,
for that.
she looks good. She looks really fucking good.
And she's the only one that's like all natural too.
Yeah. It's funny. All the guys make fun of JWoww and Snooki. Like, oh, their
Okay,
face
they look
doesn't
crazy.
move.
Yeah, and the episode that I was watching like recently, like she didn't go with them to like the hotel in Vegas because she just got like her double chin taken off or something. So she had like
Yeah.
a whole incision. Her face was huge and shit. I was like, damn.
I think
That's crazy.
I was watching that episode recently.
Yeah. I love her though.
I do too.
She kind of reminds me of my mom. That's why like I'm always like, damn, that's my mom. She was crazy as fuck. So, but yeah, she's cool.
I don't know. But I relate more to Dina now. She's like more my vibe, kind
Yeah.
of. She still gets lit. But Angelina, what do you guys think about her?
Dirty little hamster. She's just annoying.
I feel like I could like her if she wasn't annoying. Like,
I feel like
She's
sometimes
just-
she just tries too hard.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, I feel like they do kind of gaslight her a little bit. Like, they all kind of gang up on her.
They pick on her, but at the same time, like, she's annoying and she's so aggressive for, like, no reason. That's just her
True.
personality.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to fight with someone all the time.
yeah,
You're my friend. Like, that's not the type of vibe that I want to have between someone.
See, and that's the thing too. Like when you're friends with somebody, I feel like you could talk to them about how you feel. So if you have to talk to how you're feeling about your friend to somebody else, and that's like already bad.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't have a good friendship. That's how shit happens, and that's how shit starts.
for real.
Yeah, because remember I told you I'm not gonna say the name of the person, but remember I was telling you about how like I felt about her.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bleep out the name.
You're
But yeah,
bleed.
Yeah, like I didn't.
I kind of feel that though. I kind of see it.
Yeah, I didn't like. So basically, something happened, and then Will was like, "You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like she's not a good friend to you. I feel like she kind of uses you, for so and so and so." And I was like, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, I haven't really like talked to her. She hasn't reached out to me either. So I'm like, it's crazy how like you could be so cool with somebody, and then all of a sudden like it could just stop.
It just goes left. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I feel like friendship breakups or falling outs are worse than relationship breakups.
it's really hard for me to get through when I fall off with a friend, because I do like, what if I call you a friend, I really consider you a friend. Like I trust you like 100%.
Like, I'll do the most for my friends. And especially, like, I'm thinking about, like, a specific 2 people right now. Like, my old roommates. Like, we were hella cool. And then shit just went bad. And, like, that friendship breakup was the most, or hurt me the most. Just because, like, I actually tried. Like, I tried talking to them. And everything was more just, like, I want to be right. Rather than, like, I want to solve the problem.
Yeah.
And it was just like, dude, you're not hearing me out. Like, I literally cried to them, and then still, like, nothing.
And it sucks because you're like, okay, if I'm putting this effort in to keep our friendship, like, what are you doing? You know, like, is it even worth it if you're not even, like, trying here, you know?
Right.
It's literally like a whole
I
ass,
hate
like,
that because I feel like
relationship.
that's like one of my problems is like I just keep trying and then I'm like, okay, let me just see like
She
what's
be
going
giving
on.
chances.
Yeah, I've been giving too many damn chances. I need to stop doing that. That's
only 68.
It's like you only get 785 chances with me, and then I'm done. I'm like, that's it.
That's
like,
it.
I'm done after the fucking 85th, 785th.
Dude, and some people just, like, trip me out how they just, like, I don't know if you want to say this, but remember, like, when we went out that one time and then, you know, with your friend too?
Yeah, because like I feel like it's also like that situation tripped me out more because like it was like random. Like me and her had no problems. Like me and her were so close. Like I've never been that close with a person like that. Like we would talk about really deep stuff, you know? Like she knew me. And she did that to me like for no reason. Like I still to this day will never know why she did it. Like it's still like it's just like that was the one thing that I always be like, damn, like for what? Like there was literally no reason for her to like do all that. But
If you guys want to know more, let us know.
I know. I'm like, wait, what does she do?
But basically, she just was like, she was like my best friend, okay? And she just like, we were talking about somebody, but I wasn't talking shit. Like, we weren't talking shit, but it was just more of like, you know, when you hang out with other people, you want to let them know not to say certain things or like, you know, like, don't bring this up or like, you know, stuff like that. So like, I told her that and I texted her. And like, the whole night I was with this other person. I was just telling her about that night. Yeah,
I remember now.
And I was just like, damn, like, you know, just when we pick you up, like, don't say anything. Like, you know, like, that's our own business. This is have nothing to do with this person, you know, that we're hanging out with. And she still, like, told her everything, showed her all my messages that I was sending her. Like,
And it was her first time meeting.
yeah, that person that I was hanging out with. So, like, it was just more of a, like,
Why would you even do that? Like, where's the loyalty, you know? Like, it's like if, like, you take me to hang out with your friend and then I start telling her, like,
say you told us something about your friend, like it's not even talking shit, but it's just more like you venting.
yeah, and then I'm over here showing her our text messages, like, look,
oh yeah, she was saying this about you, or
yeah,
like, yeah, like, this is not true, or like this and that, and
you're
like,
gonna be like, bro, like, you're my friend, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a messy night, but I feel like maybe it was just I tried to be positive. I'm like, everything happens for a reason, you know. So I'm like, okay, maybe she would have done something else, and it would have been worse, or who knows what, but. Doesn't really matter anymore. It's been like almost a year. It already has been a year, right?
Did she try to apologize to you or anything?
So like the next morning, like her stories weren't really making like they weren't adding up because like she had blocked me the night she disappeared when we all went back to the car. You know how she just fucking left, like walked away. She blocked me on everything, like automatically. That was her response, and that's how I knew she fucked up. Like she was like, okay, I'm gonna block her because she's gonna talk shit to me. Obviously, you know, like I'm gonna tell her something. But that wasn't even in my head. Like, it was just, I was more worried about the other person. And I was like, damn. But point is, she tried to apologize to me the next morning. And she sent me, like, a long paragraph saying that she was blacked out. She doesn't remember saying anything. But then like my cousin hit her up to ask her what happened, or like she hit up my cousin to like try to explain herself, and she was like, no, like I would never do that to her. I remember not, I didn't say that, I didn't say this. But then when she was talking to me, she's like, I was blacked out, so I don't remember what I said. So like it was two different stories.
So
And
either you remember
you're a snitch
or
when
you
you're blacked
don't.
out.
Yeah. And
Wait,
then she
do you
just
even
like
forgive that? Like, okay, let's say she did black out, like for real, like she doesn't remember. Like, is that still like something you can forgive?
So that's why I was having a really hard time with like the whole situation. And then like the thing that made me more mad was like she was at my house that next day because my uncle, like he's not my uncle, but I'll just call him that. He was fixing her car, like he's a mechanic.
Yeah.
And she didn't even let me know because I went to a festival the next day and she didn't even let me know she was there. And we were not even talking. And she was sitting in the living room talking to my grandma about me. And like just having conversations about how I like to go out, and like they were basically talking shit about me.
What
with
the fuck?
With my grandma, and that's what like pissed me off. I was like, you know what? Like, why the fuck are you even at my house? Like, for one. And then like I ended up telling my grandma the next day when I came back from the festival, and she was like, oh, you should have told me. I would have never even invited her in the house and this and that. But yeah, like I was honestly gonna forgive her. Like I was gonna try to like, you know what? Like let's just make this work. Also, because she was the type of person to go through a lot of stuff.
She's just a shit talker. Is
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
So then my grandma started telling me stuff she was saying to her, and I was like, oh hell no! After all that last night, she's still gonna come here and talk to my family about me, like bro. So it was just a whole like I just dropped her, and like maybe like 2 months ago she tried calling me like at midnight, but I didn't answer. I don't know, like she was drunk or some shit.
Booty
She just
call
went-
hours.
Yeah, for real. I was like, girl, what do you want? Nah, but like you know, I always appreciate the friendship, but that's just that was one thing I had to learn to just be like, you know what, no, like we cannot be friends anymore.
Yeah, we gotta learn when to let go of people
Yeah.
because they could really do harm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like one of my new things I need to work on, which I've been doing kind of good.
Appreciate them for like what they contributed to your life at the time.
Yeah.
And then just let them go because it's obviously not the same anymore.
Mhm. Definitely.
I know. I have like I think about certain people in my life and I'm like, damn, I can't believe that we're not friends anymore because you
Yeah.
get so close to somebody,
Yeah.
like literally.
Like literally every single person that I went to my first hard summer with, I'm not friends with anymore.
Yeah.
And it's sad because you're like, you see yourself like always having that friendship, you know?
And then also because you experience that.
And
with
I'm the
those
type of
people.
person, like, if I get close to you, I'm close to your whole family too. Like,
Yeah, same.
I'm meeting your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your grandma, like, and I'm calling them mom, dad, grandma type
Yeah.
of shit. So it's like when you have a falling out and then you hear like, oh, your mom was talking shit about me now.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that hurts. That hurts deeper
It's
than
hard.
any love will ever hurt me.
Friendship breakups are real, guys. If you guys are going through it, let us know. But damn, I feel like we could all say like a good few stories about like
I have
falling out with
two
friends.
in my whole life. I'm like, damn, that shit was just rough. Also because you're really close with them. Like you said, like it's just hard. Like
And they are walking around with your secrets too.
no, that's another thing
but
about
like,
me
so
too.
am I. So
But yeah, I'm never.
Don't say shit,
Yeah, I'm never the type to say anything though. Even
I
could
still
be-
have these pictures from 2017.
dude, all the Snapchat memories. That's why I can't go on there.
Every time I go on
I get
Snapchat too, I'm like,
depressed. Yeah, I'm like
My old
fuck,
life.
Why is this
yeah,
on here?
like stop reminding me. Fuck.
That's why I stopped using Snapchat too. So I was like, it's gonna keep popping up.
That's why I stopped
Yeah.
using it too. I was like, I'm sick of these memories. I kind of want to
We're
go.
all
I
hurt.
kind of want to go back on it though. I've been going on Snapchat, but I never post anything. I just like look
Yeah,
at
same.
stuff. Yeah.
Same.
yeah. Should we bring Snapchat back? Should we make a Snapchat for this? Let us know. We'll blow that shit up.
You'll see all our adventures. Each post we're all somewhere else. We're like, hey.
You guys
Those
are all
different
fucking
area
like
codes.
partying with twerking upside down, and I'm over here like at home having coffee.
You're like,
Whatever, Jenny. You'll do it like once in a blue moon, every like 3 months.
It's about that time. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode. Make sure you stay tuned in to the next one. Follow us on social media on Instagram and TikTok. Good Vibes and Tequila. And we're out. Peace.
peace.